Back from the dead.
Hey guys, Rhythm Nexus here, and this is going to be a bit of a quick video. I just want to talk about Update 1.1, which I'm very excited for because I think this will actually rope me back into the division. I don't think it's going to make the game so great that I'm going to be able to keep playing it, but it'll be enough that I'll, keep playing it long enough that hopefully I can not get entirely bored and quit the game before expansions. But let's get right into it. First off, the big update that I think everyone is going to be excited for is the increase of high-end drops. And this is only going to be an increase on named enemies, not any of the other enemies, because they have a really low high-end drop rate. But when I say there's an increase, I mean there's a guaranteed high-end drop on all named enemies from this point on. Any named enemy level 30, 31, or 32 will drop a high-end every time you kill it. This will really, really help out the Dark Zone, because one, you're going to have players actually going into the Dark Zone to kill the named enemies, and two, almost everyone's going to have at least one high end on them now, so it's going to be a lot more fun going rogue. And there will be a lot more rogues, there will be a lot more PvP, and this is going to be quite awesome for the Dark Zone. I cannot wait for that implementation to take place. Sorry for my lack of English skills there. And the next thing that is actually, going to excite a lot of people is the increases of division tech drop. They're going to be increasing, or not really increasing, they're going to be adding a 40% chance of high-end division tech dropping on every named enemy. So, for the most part, you shouldn't have too much of an issue getting high-end division tech anymore. Just go around and kill named enemies. It won't be going around looting a bunch of boxes for green and blue division tech. That's absolutely useless. Alright, and then they're also modifying the loot tables for each NPC to make you have to hunt for your loot more. So, some guy may find out that, okay, I don't know, Bullseye or Slingshot drops the Liberator, and so you have to kill one of those two guys if you want the Liberator, and they're the only two that drop it. And it's just going to make this really interesting thing of asking players if they know what enemies drop what, and people on the internet making lists and guides, and that's going to be really cool. I think that'll be really unique for the game. That's something most MMOs have. Not every boss has a chance of dropping every SMG, and most MMOs, like in World of Warcraft and Destiny, actually I don't know Destiny. I quit playing Destiny pretty soon on, and World of Warcraft and RuneScape, really, it's more or less just you have to figure out what the bosses drop. You can go look it up online and see what they all have a chance of dropping and the drop tables, and the division is working towards that because that's a great feature for MMOs. Now, they're also going to increase the conversion cost of lower quality materials to higher ones to make it harder to convert low quality materials to high ones. So if you're watching this now and the update hasn't hit yet, convert all your shit to high end now, because it's going to cost more and take longer to do that in the future. So convert it all before the update. If you're like me and you leave it all blue because you're lazy and don't want to hold space and then hit escape, hold space and hit escape, and just do this until you bash your head off your keyboard, then too bad, get over it, do it now, or else you're going to run out of high ends in the upcoming release. They're also going to decrease the construction yields. When you deconstruct a weapon, you usually get 2 of the supplies. It's now going to be 1. This is going to force players to actually pick up the loot again, which is something that I think is more geared towards me, because I'm at the point where I don't pick up blues or greens anymore. I only pick up purples for the deconstruction reasoning. So yeah, I think purples are still going to drop 2 for each one, but they might only drop 1, but who knows? They didn't really go too into detail about how they're going to redo that. But if purples only drop 1 blue conversion material, or crafting material, my bad, then it's going to really make me start picking up blues and greens again, because then I'll actually need that stuff. And finally, they're going to increase the cost of crafting high-end items, because high-end materials are much easier to come by than anything else in the game, really, like the division tech or whatnot. So kind of makes more sense for a gun to take more than 5 gun parts, or a few electronics or whatever, tools or whatever it is. But I don't know how drastically they're going to increase it. Probably not too drastically, But like I said, if you convert all your high ends or convert all your blues and greens to high end crafting materials now, you should be pretty much good for the update. I mean, they can't possibly make it too out of hand, or else they're just going to have an issue with crafting materials like they did with the high end division tech. Sorry, I could not think of the word there. I'm sorry for all the but yeah, and overall, I think this will make the Dark Zone more fun, make you want to pick up the loot, make you actually, play the game more and feel like you're working towards an objective. I don't think this is going to completely bring the game back to life for me because, let's face it, the game is really just in the state of do this over and over and over again. And with the inclusion of incursions coming in the next update, I don't think people are realizing they're just adding one incursion. Sure, they're adding a lot of stuff you can get in that update, but overall, you're still only getting one incursion, which means that you're going to have to play that incursion over and over again because only one of the gear sets will drop in the Dark Zone. I'm pretty sure you can get well, actually, I'm not pretty sure. They did announce that you can get the gear sets from doing other missions like the challenge mode missions, small chance on hard, things like that. But they also said the incursions are the best way to get them. So if you really want the gear sets, you're just going to be grinding incursions over and over and over again. And how's that any different from what we're doing right now? Sure, it's going to be harder, but we have challenge mode. I mean, come on. Like, we need new content. You need to make, unique missions, things like that. Unique guns. But, I don't know. I feel the game's still in a very early stage. Most MMOs kind of are a disaster on their launch. Destiny, for one, was a bit of a disaster. Not too bad, but, in the grand scheme of things, they are much better now than they were back then. And yeah, I think the Division is following that same path. So let's just hope that they keep implementing updates like this because this really just shows that Massive is listening to their customer base. They're not just going, no, the game is going to be played the way we wanted it to be played. They're listening to their fans or customers, and they're saying like, listen, there's no high-end Division tech. I'm not going to play your game if I have to just sit there and grind for it. And they said, we agree. Here, we'll fix it. It's going to be coming out probably with the incursion update. So, that's just a really good thing to see. It's Massive doing a great job trying to keep this game alive. And as long as they keep working the way they are and listening to their customer base, I don't think the Division is going to really struggle at all. I just think that it's going to lose my attention, though, because there's not enough unique stuff to do. Like in World of Warcraft and RuneScape, like I compare it to all the time, if I get bored of killing shit, I can go level a skill or do something like that, but the Division is completely combat-oriented in the same way Destiny is, but at least Destiny is a bit more unique and free-flowing, and the guns feel unique, and they don't have that unique feeling for guns here. Every assault rifle feels the same, every SMG feels the same, every sniper feels the same, with the exception of bolt action versus semi-auto, and it just... I don't know. It's not holding my interest, and if they don't keep, making updates, keep the incursions coming along and things like that, I don't see myself playing this game for too long. Of course, I'm going to buy the first expansion at a minimum, but, if it's not a good expansion, why would I buy the second one, Well, I guess I will anyway, because I'm just going to get the season pass, but whatever. I don't have to play the game, and I just hope they keep pushing it in this direction of listening to their fans and listening to their customers, because most games don't do that, and that's really the downfall of games. If you don't listen to the people who are playing your game, no one will want to play your game. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If there's anything you agreed with or you think I missed or disagreed with, I don't know why I said agreed with. No one who agrees with me comments, but if there's anything you disagreed with or you think I missed, go ahead and leave a comment letting me know. And I hope you're all having a great time, and peace out.
Back from the dead.